What's up guys, it's Trying 2. We're gonna look at more Paradox Pokemon that should exist. Make sure you shank that like button. Let's do this. We're gonna start with Bobby Boy. Last time we looked at some cool ones like this. Here is Dread Bundle. This is an interesting concept. Bundle is obviously a counterpart to Delibird. It resembles a mysterious creature mentioned in an odd book that punishes people by stealing their souls and keeping them in its bundle. Very good. This is cool. It plays on Delibird having that sack again. So modern Delibird, they're just giving gifts. But you go a bit back in time, they're these evil creatures stealing people's spirits and putting that in their sack. And in the future, they just modified it to have some water cannon. This ancient paradox form of Delibird is said to carry 1 million souls of sinners in its bundle. So modern Delibird evolved from this. Maybe the presents they're pulling out were once a freaking soul they stole. He's your great grandpa. I want to go to another talented artist that goes by the name Fake Mans. Check this out. We can play a game with these ones. There's only a few. A strange Pokemon in the Scarlet book. Here's, what the frick is this? Okay, we're supposed to play a game here. So here is a secret page missing from Heat's book, right? For playing around. What is this Pokemon captured by Heat's research team? I see Naruto Uzumaki. Okay, I'm starting to make it out. There's a bit of horns. There's a deer face. This is a Sawsbuck. It's an ancient Sawsbuck. Could it be a paradox that fuses Calyrex with Urshifu? Why does that sound insane? So the Pokemon is Unruly Antlers, a normal fighting type version of Sawsbuck, and it's got all the seasons on it. An ancient variation of Sawsbuck based on the enormous Megalosaurus. They're these giant elks that wandered in the ancient world. We have a close one still in the world. If you've ever seen a moose are huge. Now that we've shown that common Pokemon that we know nowadays like Jigglypuff and Delibird in different eras are some of the strongest Pokemon, other thoughts can come like Tyranitar being in its prime now and turning into a weaker Pokemon in the future. What Game Freak can do is the opposite and have like an ancient Xerneas, but it's much weaker than the current one. What's the point though? Maybe they should, just for filler's sake. You go to areas here in the DLC and there's like 300 BST Xerneas looking creatures. Nah, I take it back, bro. We can't ruin these Pokemon. All right, we got another one. Here's another missing page from Heat's book. Damn. Okay, I see it looks like a Haxorus, except he's got like a whole axe in his neck. Or is that a Toxicroak? You know, so one speculation obviously is Heath lied about the photos and that none of these Pokemon are really real. But if that is the case, how do you think he took photos? You think he staged? Like he found a normal Donphan and like tried to stage it and took a mysterious photo with this team? And yeah, back to this. I think it's a Haxorus. Bastiodon? Bastiodon is already a fossil in its ancient form. That is a whole speculation itself. We have fossil Pokemon, which aren't the exact versions from the past because they're all like tainted as rock types. You would imagine they became rock because of the fossilization process. So now when they resurrect its DNA, it's become part rock. But if you saw the true Bastiodon back then, it'd probably be like Steel Dragon or Pure Steel. On that topic, how have Game Freak not like brought in fossils? Like just have something called like Giant Fang, and it's an ancient Tyrantrum, but it's the real deal dinosaur, not a rock type. Never know, bro. DLC. Oh god, here we go. Razor Shield, a Dragon Steel type. Wow, that is a very different looking. It's a Haxorus based off those armored looking dinosaurs, the Centrosaurus. You guys remember these, right? God, why do recreations look so freaky? You see how lizard-like that looks, but imagine it's like the size of a house. How long ago did monkeys exist? Did monkeys have to deal with this? Monkeys were born 30 million years ago. For early monkeys, maybe up to 90 million years ago. Dinosaurs went extinct 65 million years ago. Okay, so some monkey ancestors of ours had to deal with these giant lizards. That's effed up, man. So yeah, Paradox Pokemon don't usually have this many changes. I think the DLC should bring in some that have much more changes. Even Salamence, right? Very little changes. For Jigglypuff, that little fluff at the front just goes combed to the back. The most changed one might be Iron Valiant, because I didn't know this, but that elbow thing is apparently a whole staff it can pull out, like a little scythe. Here's the hope when they add more changes to Paradox if they make more. A strange page found from the Scarlet book. I see a soul rock maybe. Okay, so here's the gemstones. Nice job, fake mans. This is fun. So I see spikes. It kind of looks like a soul rock. Oh, what is it, like a freaking clay doll? It's the Scarlet book, so it's ancient. Yo, I could see the research lab in the back. I like this. Frick, I cannot wait for that January 8 moment. I hope a trailer comes out. Oh, I see it. I see it. That's the eye. It's an octillery. Or it's a Clabopotus. I think it's an octillery. I'm clocking in my answer. Chestnut? Oh, so the chestnut head would be here. And this one would have some giant body. Gordo from Kirby again. Isn't Gordo mean fat? This thing? Call me crazy, but I see Hitmonlee. What? Where? Like a spiked, messed up dude? I'm not gonna stop staring at this till I see Hitmonlee. What angle? Maybe the back of Hitmonlee, he's jacked up? I'm freaking pissed. It's Scorching Turret, a water fire type, and it's octillery. That is crazy. So this would also be a reference to what octillery actually was supposed to be when it was first made by Pokemon. Remoraid was supposed to be a gun. Octillery is supposed to be a tank. That's why they played around and had a fish evolve into an octopus. This takes it back to that. This man is firing fire in the ocean? Who hunted it to extinction? What happened to Octillery that he said, I will kill no more, and he stopped firing his gun at people? If this thing was real in game, I know Octillery is a goofy Pokemon, I feel like it would be a fan favorite. An ancient version of Octillery based off the Orthoceras. What? These little things? Oh, they could grow up to 14 feet. So here's one in a fossil. It must be a very small fossil and just like a piece of it. Their descendants are octopus, squid, and cuttlefish. Alright, not even bad. Alright, big up to Fake Mans. Give him a check in the description. Let's move to another one. Here we've got Chardius Forerts. This is a pretty cool one. So I'm going to try to hype it up to you guys. Here is a silhouette. Well, what does the silhouette look like? Obviously, you got the wings. It looks more like a Charmeleon actually. It is Blazing Rage, a Paradox Charizard. So this is another approach to Charizard. The one we saw last video was a worm, like this serpent. This one looks more like Charmeleon. It shows a whole different path. And actually, the way its arms look, kind of look like Mega Mewtwo Y as well. Can I compare it to a normal Charizard? Yeah, so modern Charizards have very small hands. What the hell? Yo, this looks photoshopped. Hey, why does my boy Charizard look photoshopped all of a sudden? Does someone edit his hands small? This man can't even scratch the top of his neck. So the picture they painted is that back then their arms were bigger and combined with these wings. What happened to Charizard? Okay, that is very cool. He says Blazing Rage, Fire Fighting. You just can't escape the starter typings. They will keep coming back. So that's pretty cool, but there's a counterpart to this, and I feel like, here's the silhouette. If Charizard does get something in the DLC, that he will get both. He's just too good to sell. I know Ash ain't in the anime anymore. Psh. Charizard's still the most popular Pokemon. I didn't even know. I thought it changed. With 240,000 searches, Charizard is 2022's most popular Pokemon still. This is why he got 2 megas. If he gets a Paradox, he ain't getting 1. He getting 2. It's called Iron Jet, and it is a future Charizard. This goes pretty well with how the future Pokemon look. They've replaced his wings with jet boosters, which is what happens to Miraidon. His arms are disconnected just like Hariyama and Hydreigon. I don't know if you know, but Hydreigon's arms are disconnected too. I'm gonna guess it's a Fire Steel type. Oh, Flying Dragon. Okay. In true fashion of future Pokemon, they all look mechanical, but they've achieved a different typing using that body in the future. So what is he? He's Flying Dragon. That's good. Well done. So yeah, Koraidon and Miraidon are the only ones that have really had changes to themselves compared to their modern version. I hope they introduce more of those. All right, that's it. It is New Year's as you're watching this. Happy New Year's. Make sure you guys shank that like button, and January 8th is 1 week away. Let's see where it leads us. Hopefully there is a trailer. Give the links in the description a click. Let these guys know I sent you. They're all talented artists, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.